Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode with me, Shashank. And in today's episode, we are going to review the Zomato Classic Edition credit card, right? So in today's episode, we're first going to understand what is this Classic Edition card, what are the features of this card. Next, we're going to understand why Zomato actually launched a credit card, because Zomato is into food delivery and reviews. So why would they launch a credit card? Number two, right? And in fact, give a lot of discounts on their own platform. Number three, we're going to look at will this benefit you, and we will analyze some spends. So I have taken out my entire lifestyle spends in the last 1 year that I have used on both Zomato and Swiggy, just to check my food expenses which I use through my credit card and my debit card and even my bank account, right? So then I'm going to look at whether this is worth it or not. So today we're going to do a very quick review one by one, but first let's go and check out the Zomato Classic Edition credit card. So guys, recently Zomato launched the Edition Classic credit card that they had, right, which also looks quite cool if you look at the design sense as well. Now this is mainly a credit card designed for foodies, by foodies is what their thing is. Basically, if you spend a lot of money on Zomato or a lot of money on Swiggy, then this credit card makes sense. And I know a lot of us, maybe mainly the millennials, spend a lot of money ordering food outside, right? Now let's look at some advantages of this, and let's talk about advantages and disadvantages and everything, right? So basically, this card gives you 5% cash back on all spends done via the Zomato app. It gives you 5% cash back when you spend on Blinkit. Blinkit, again, this is something that they acquired recently. So if you're doing grocery delivery, you get 5% cash back. And if you do any other normal spends, you get 1% cash back on all other spends, right? Now, apart from that, if you spend more than 2 lakh rupees a year, you get a bonus cashback of 2000 rupees, which is again approximately 1%. Right? So if you do a lot of spends here, you get 5%. Please understand this: 5% on Zomato, 5% on Blinkit, and 1% on normal spends. Now let's do a quick math, right? Let's assume that you spend maybe anywhere between let's say 5000 rupees a month, right, which is quite realistic with respect to how food inflation has gone up a lot. Let's assume you're eating food outside worth 5000 rupees. Let's say your grocery charges at home, and I'm assuming it's only you, is around again 5000, because I don't think it will be less than 5000 for groceries. Let's assume 5000 rupees a month for this. So totally you're spending 60000 rupees on food delivery and 60000 rupees on basically your normal grocery, right? So that's approximately 1,20,000 rupees that you're spending over a period of 1 year, and you get 5% cashback, which is 6000 rupees cashback. So 6000 rupees cashback basically means that either food delivery or grocery, you get 1 month free basically of your food expenses. So this is basically the Zomato card. I just want to show you other things as well before we go more into it. Now the fees, okay, now this is very important. So they did have a charge on the fees, but now they have made it completely free, right? But there were other things that were also included. So when Zomato came out with the Zomato Classic Edition card, they also had Zomato Gold and Zomato Pro membership that came along with the card. But recently, as we all know, Zomato Pro and Zomato Gold membership has been discontinued for a while, and you can't renew it anymore. So a lot of people who bought this card with respect to getting a free access into Zomato Gold or Zomato Pro started getting really angry with Zomato, saying that, we bought this card and now we can't use the Pro and premium subscriptions. So now that became a big issue. Now the next question is, okay, Shashank, you told me about this credit card. We've got a basic understanding of this. How much is the joining fee? Joining fee, as I told you, was 500 rupees, and that is gone. Now it's completely free at this point. Milestone bonus is 2000 for every 2 lakhs. So that is approximately 1%. Remember these numbers, okay, because I'm going to come back to it. Now, if you want to apply to this, how does this work? Basically, it's a completely online digital process. You have to put your KYC by yourself, and if you put your KYC, basically in 3 to 5 days, you basically get your credit card. So it becomes very, very, very simple with respect to that. Now, we saw this, right? Now the question is, how do they make money? Now let's go to the actual website, which is the RBL Bank's website for Zomato Classic Edition, because Zomato has tied up with RBL for this. Now, if you look at the fine print over here, the fine print clearly says, and they're very open about this, there is a revenue sharing agreement between RBL Bank and Zomato for this card. So the reason why you're getting so much discounts, or the reason why you're getting so much cashback, is basically every time you swipe, and whatever revenue that these card companies make, RBL Bank and Zomato, they have a revenue sharing agreement with them. So now, because of the power of distribution that Zomato currently has, apart from only looking at food delivery, now they're looking at other income sources, and people who have the Zomato card and who are swiping the Zomato card in other spends, not just on Zomato, in other spends outside your normal realm of spending, that is where they make a lot of money from you, right? So this is the revenue sharing agreement that they had, and again there is an exclusive invitation only card, and the invite can be viewed on Zomato app. But now I think it's very easy to go and apply for it, and as you see, everything else whatever I've told you is pretty much the same. One addition cash is equal to 1 rupee, so whatever you accumulate becomes a direct spending that you can use as well. Okay, now apart from this, before I get into this is the card that everyone has seen, this is the card that everyone knows, but I don't know how many of you all know this, that there is another secret Zomato card which very few people know, right? Because this is something that is marketed on their website, and as you see their website, they only show you one card that is there. But there is another card which is again slightly more premium, as always there are premium cards, and that is called the black card. Okay, which is the edition black card, which is again invite only, and only people with a very high eligibility or a high spend ratio can actually get this card. Now if you look at this card, and we'll compare this card again with the silver card, right? The black card versus the silver card. Now in the black card you get 10% cashback, okay, done on Zomato and done on Blinkit app, right? And you get 1% on anywhere else. So 1% is pretty much the same. The only difference is there you used to get 5% and here you're getting 10%. Okay, these two things are there currently right now. Apart from that, this is a positive, obviously 5% to 10% is a positive, but look at the negative. Here you get 2000 addition cash on spending 5 lakh every year. Remember, over here you are getting the same 2000 rupees for 2 lakh every year, which is a 1% ratio on the rewards. But here on the milestone you get 2000 for every 5 lakhs, which is very, very, very low, right? Because the amount of money that you're spending over a period of 1 year, you only get 2000, right? But you get 10% cashback. So this is the only advantage that I see, that if you're spending on Zomato a lot, I would take the black card over the silver card, or try to enroll for the black card over the silver card. Everything else remains the same. Now, some other additions or some other advantages of the edition black card. One is that you get a free movie ticket once a month. Right, so if you go to Book My Show, you get buy one get one free movie ticket. So basically you save anywhere between 500 to maybe 750 rupees depending on which theater you go and watch a movie. So apart from getting 10% cashback, you get 500 rupees, let's assume just 500 rupees per month free, assuming you watch one movie every month, right? So that's again adds up to approximately 6,000 rupees a year. Now you get 2 complimentary domestic airport lounge visits, and you also get priority pass membership to international free visits as well. And here, this is very interesting. For your forex transactions, if you go abroad and make any kind of forex transactions, you have to pay a fee of only 1.5%. And remember, if you look at other banks, it was 2.99 to 3.5 as well. So this actually gives you a very, very, very low ratio on that. Now, what is the fees? If you remember, the fees of the silver card is 500 rupees. The joining bonus for this is, a joining fee for this is 1,499 plus GST, right? Now, again, get your annual fee waived off on spending 4 lakhs in the preceding year. So if you spend 4 lakhs, you don't have to pay anything here, right? Now, I want to quickly check the financial fees that are there, or any kind of fees that are there. So these are all the different cards that are there with respect to RBL, and you can see here the edition black card is here, which is 1499, and they have all the other cards as well. They even have an ET money card. Okay, this is crazy. Now, if you look at the finance charges, look at this. Finance charges is basically 3.99% a month, which is slightly expensive, because in the previous video we saw SBI cards trading at 3.55% per month, and this is 3.99. So this is slightly more than the other cards if you end up misusing the card and not paying it on time. Okay, this is a big problem that you can obviously face if you do this. And every time you redeem a reward, or every time you use the reward, you have to pay 99 rupees plus GST, which comes up to around 100 and something, right? So this is again there, and this is not applicable for edition card. So if you have an edition card, you don't pay reward fee redemption, because you're constantly redeeming the reward, right? So this was the black card. Now we'll come to the main part. Okay, let's try to find out, is this good for you and what is the average spend? Okay, now the question is, if you are a very heavy Zomato user, or even if it's a Swiggy user, because then you can easily shift and use Zomato, right? If you are a heavy Zomato user, this makes a lot of sense for you. If you're ordering groceries on Zomato or Blinkit, and if you're eating a lot of food outside, then this makes sense for you. Now what I did was, very quickly to understand, I am going to do a quick analysis or a quick ratio on this, right? Whether this is beneficial or not, and we will also look at how these two things match. Now, if you look at my spends, okay, so I did a quick math over here, and my entire spends on food delivery, which was Zomato and Swiggy, right, in the last 1 year was approximately 65,000 rupees. And this was just my food expense. This is not groceries, this is not other spends, right? Just food related expense, according to my bank statement and credit cards, was 65,000 rupees. So let me just quickly go here and just put 65,000. So 65,000 in a year is my entire spend. So that means on a monthly basis, it won't be that much. on a monthly basis, it's only 5,416. So let me take 5,500 right now on this, right? And I'm not even catching groceries right now. Now, if I take groceries, my average groceries comes up to around 8,000 a month, because it's me and another person that I have to be with, right? So it's me and my wife. So I'm going to take 8,000 rupees as groceries. So now my total spend in a year, without adding any other expenses, just these two things, which is on Zomato app, which is you get 5% on this, the total cashback comes to approximately 8,100 over here, right? Now let me just take 5,500 as 6,000 just to make it very easy. So the total estimated cashback comes to 8,400 rupees a year, which is basically 5% cashback. Now how much am I spending in a year? Right, how much am I actually spending? I'm spending 8,000 into 12. Okay, that is number one, which is approximately 96,000, and I'm spending approximately 6,000 again into 12, which is 72,000. So that's 96,000 plus 72,000 comes up to 1.68. Now it is very close to the 2 lakh number, but if I get 2 lakhs over here, if I spend in this card, I get 2,000 rupees as cashback, right? Which makes my total cashback savings to maybe 10,000 plus in a year, which is okay, not bad. 10,000 rupees savings in a year is not bad. But now if I had the other card, if I had the black card and I was doing the same kind of spending which I used to do before, I would have got 16,800 rupees as a cashback. Now 16,800 rupees over a period of 1 year is a very good cashback amount, right? So if you look at both, I would have not got the 2,000 rupees cash benefit on the black card. Why? Because I have to spend 5 lakh rupees or 4 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees for waiver, 5 lakh rupees to get it. So I would have got maybe 16,800 rupees, just that much, right? And then I have to pay 1,500 rupees plus taxes, which is again going to be added into my cost of the credit card. So if you look at 16,500, remove 1,500 over there, it becomes 15,000 rupees net to net cashback on a total spend of 1.64 lakhs a year only on food delivery. And this would come up to 8,400. Let's assume we push it to 2 lakhs. It would be 10,000 rupees minus 500 rupees, which is your charge, becomes 9,500 rupees. So if you can get obviously the black card for the same amount of spending, you save more amount of money, as we did the math very simply right now, compared to the other card. But only thing with the black card, sad thing is you miss out on the milestone benefits. But one thing that you can add over here with the black card is you get one movie ticket for free every month, which is buy one get one free. So basically in 500 or 600 rupees, 2 people can go and watch a movie. So that again adds up to your additional savings. So this was a very simple review of the entire credit card. Now, once you get this credit card, let's assume that you go to the RBL website or you go to Zomato app and apply for this credit card and try applying for the black card. You'll get definitely more benefits. But the minute you get that card, right, I would suggest you take that card, whatever you get over here, whichever card this is, whether it's a Visa or I think it looks like MasterCard here. But again, it can be different when you actually get it. But if it's a Visa or MasterCard, I would suggest take that card details, put it up on Cred and load it on Cred. Mainly because on Cred, you can first of all pay all your bills on time. Any extra additional expenses or foreign markup charges, anything that is there, Cred will inform you saying that there's some weird spends on your credit card. Please look at it. And the third thing which I love about Cred mainly is basically, if you click on the offers, right, you will see all the Visa and MasterCard offers right then and there instantly, right? So if I look at my credit cards and I click on offers, I see a Yatra offer, which is there where I can get 1,000 rupees off domestic flights, maybe international flights, Myntra, Oyo. There's a lot of other different offers that keep going on in the cards, and I cannot find out all these offers very easily. So that is why putting it on Cred becomes very easy. And obviously you get this whole spend analyzer, so you can actually spend and track on a monthly basis that how much did I spend on food and other expenses. So if you go to the spend analyzer tab on Cred, you can see all your different travel expenses and food expenses. So they bulk it into categories and basically you find out everything from that. Okay, let me come back. So guys, this was the review of the Zomato credit card. So as I said, if you're a heavy user of Zomato, and I would suggest you can do this very easily, just go to your net banking, get your bank statement out and just filter your UPI with your Swiggy and Zomato, check your card statements and figure out your average spends of food over a period of 12 months, and then see if your current card is giving you the same benefits and cashback. And if it's not giving you the same benefit and cashback, then you can check and compare it with the black edition card. Now if you are getting cashback more than 10%, then obviously this card would not make sense for you. But if you're getting less than 10% or maybe even 6% or 5%, then obviously the Zomato card makes a lot of sense for you, right? So next time what you can do to get a bigger advantage on this is also that if your friends are ordering a lot of food, then you can tell them that you will order, right? You pay the amount, you get all the points on Zomato as well, and you take the split from all of them so that your points also go up and everyone enjoys a 10% or a 5% cashback offer as well. So that means you save a lot of money if you're doing party and bulk orders also. So guys, this was a very interesting episode or a deep dive into the Zomato Classic Edition card and the black card, which very few people know about, and we did a proper spend analysis to find out whether it's worth it or not. So now I would suggest you guys do the spend analysis, because you need to spend a lot of money, and please consider the 1500 rupees joining fee or even the 500 rupees joining fee as well, and add that into your cost and see if you get enough cash back or not. Because if you don't get enough cash back and your spending is too low, then this might not make too much sense for you, right? So we are here just giving unbiased advice. So I'm just telling you on both sides. Look at the positives, look at negatives, but we're learning how to understand credit cards now. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like this video, and if you did, please click on that subscribe button and also click on that like button. That will help me a lot. And if you feel that there are any other unique credit cards or any other credit cards you want me to come and review, please put in the comment section below, because I look at a lot of credit cards on a daily basis, and I've made a list of different episodes that will keep coming out, sometimes individual credit cards as well. So if you want me to review any particular credit card, put in the comment section below and I will take it up. This is me, Shashank, signing off. Take care. See you guys. Bye.